Rosewood Middle School Eagles. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast today on WRMS. I am your host, Elizabeth Master-Leonardo.
And I'm your co-host, Erica Young. Today is Friday, January 15th, 2016.
First, we go to breaking news. Today marks the end of the second grading period. Report cards will be released next Friday.
There will be no school for students on Monday through Wednesday of next week. Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, and Tuesday and Wednesday are designated teacher work days.
Do we have any writers out there who would like to have their work published? Here is an opportunity for you. Mrs. L is looking for poems, essays, and short stories for the Wayne collection. You may submit your writings to Mrs. L electronically by sharing Google Documents with her. There is also a bin in the library for paper copies. Please include your name, grade, and homeroom teacher. Mrs. L's email address is dinazl@wcps.org. You may also submit your writing to your language arts teacher, who will forward it to Mrs. L.
That is all we have for breaking news. Now we turn to the counseling department. Please welcome them to the show.
Good morning, Rosewood. It's Friday, and we do have a holiday. I'm so excited about that. We have a couple of announcements, and then we're going to do our good deeds character kids today in just a few minutes, and then we're going to talk about our new character traits. So I'm going to turn it over first for an announcement for those of you that might be eligible for driver's ed. I've had a lot of parents been calling me, so please listen carefully, and Josie's going to share that information with you this morning.
Attention students that are 14 and a half. You may be eligible for driver's education. Please note the following information. The next driver's education classes dates are March 26th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. The location is at Eastern Wayne High School from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You must be born before September 25th, 2001. See Ms. Raines in the guidance office for more information and to sign up for this class. The sign-up sheet is located on the desk outside her office, and information sheets available to take home to your parents. You need to print your name, date of birth, and a contact number on the sign-up sheet. Please discuss this with your parent prior to signing up for this class.
And Josie, could you real quick, one more time, eligibility, you must be born before what date?
September 25th, 2001.
Okay, very good. We also have an upcoming event coming up, and we're going to talk about it next Friday, but I wanted to go ahead and mention it today, and that's our Pennies for Purpose program, and that's with the American Red Cross. We do that every year, and Miss Allen signed us up, and we're excited about that, so I'll be pulling our Beta Club folks that signed up for that committee. Last year we raised $1,000, over $1,000, $1,067. Our goal is to raise $1,000 to be considered a hero campaign for the American Red Cross, and I'll be sharing information with homerooms about that. Teachers, homeroom teachers, be thinking about someone, maybe one or two students per homeroom in your class that are going to be your money counters and collectors, because that's an important part of the process. So we'll be talking about that next week. Now we're going to go ahead and for our Soaring High RMS with who we got some good deeds tickets for this week.
Will Harris from Ms. Raines, Juan Remeteria, Josie Clagus, Jarrett Jordan, Brandon Joyner, Will Teague from Miss Fitzpatrick, Anna Weeks, Chandler Griffith, Kaylee Merritt from Miss Durham, Raul Santabanez and Ray Couch, and Hannah Rhodes from Mr. Hood, and Caroline Sanders.
Congratulations to those kids, and thank you for everything you do to make our school a better place to be. This month's Let's Talk character trait is the word courage. And why is it important to possess courage? And I want to share a little bit about courage with you today. As the word itself, courage comes from the heart. It's the ability to embrace courage, is the self-belief to find the strength to triumph over fear and intimidation. Courage signifies so much about our personalities and how we deal with life's challenges. We all struggle at certain times in our lives, young and old, teachers, students, all of us. And it takes courage to admit when we're struggling and need support to move through a difficult situation. It takes courage to admit when we are wrong, that we've made mistakes, and taking responsibility for our actions. And I want to share just a few things that you need to talk about with your teachers, maybe during Smart Block, about courage that I thought was interesting this morning when I was looking at this. It says, inner courage will give you the ability to keep trying, even when you have failed. Will help you develop resiliency to face another day and try again. The courage of your convictions will give you the ability to stand up for what you believe. The courage to be who you are will afford you the strength to be different and the gift of self-acceptance. The courage to make a difference will enable you to do something positive and worthwhile in your life and in the world. The courage to stand up to those who try to put you down will make you stronger and a better person. In this world, there's nothing that is certain. A lot of it's scary, and everything is changing. Courage may be one of the most important qualities to have. And we have role models that we have one today that's made a courageous step in her life, and we're going to speak to that in just a few minutes. But I'm going to end with this quote about courage. It says, courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. And that is by Mary Ann Redmark. So we have a wonderful weekend, a safe and wonderful holiday. This is Miss Raines and Josie Klagus reporting live from Rosewood Middle School. Now back to you.
Thank you, Counseling Department, for that informative update.
Now let us turn it over to our weather anchor for this weekend's forecast.
Happy Friday to you all. I'm your weather anchor, Anna Weeks. Let's take a look at our weekend weather forecast. Today will be mainly overcast with rain arriving during the afternoon or evening. Highs around 50. Rain likely during the evening, then partially clearing and breezy overnight. Lows in the low to mid-40s. On Saturday, partly cloudy, breezy and relatively mild. Highs in the mid-50s. Overnight Saturday, partly cloudy with lows in the mid-30s. On Sunday, mostly cloudy, windy, and cooler. Highs in the mid-40s. A low may develop off the coast and spray precipitation inland. Some models keep the system well offshore, which would keep us dry. Others bring it closer to NC, spreading precipitation well inland. With so much disparity between the models, we will keep the forecast dry for now. But stay tuned. Overnight Sunday, partly cloudy and colder, lows in the mid-20s. And for your Monday forecast, mostly sunny, breezy, and unseasonably cold. Highs only in the mid-30s to around 40. Looks like we will have a chilly Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. This is your weather anchor, Anna Weeks, reporting live from Rosewood Middle School. Back to you.
Thank you for the update on this weekend's weather. Oh, how I love a sunny, cool weekend.
Now let us turn it over to our sports anchor and see what's happening in the Rosewood Middle School Athletics Department.
Hello to all you sports fans out there. I'm your sports anchor, Nathan Smith. Let's take a look at what's happening in the Rosewood Middle School Athletics Department. There are no scheduled basketball games next week. The next boys and girls basketball games will be held on the following Monday, January 25th. There will be home games versus Grantham. To all you sports fans out there, let's go support our teams with Eagle Pride. This is your sports anchor, Nathan Smith, reporting live from Rosewood Middle School. Back to you.
Thank you for that update on Rosewood Middle School.
Now a special shout out from Townsend to our beloved Miss Allen.
We want to take this opportunity to thank Miss Allen for her leadership at Rosewood Middle. We love and will miss you, but promise to continue your legacy by soaring high at RMS. As a side note, every time we see the color pink, we will always think of you. Join me and Miss Allen in soaring and closing with the RMS cheer.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me an A.
A.
Give me an R.
R.
What does that spell?
Soar.
What does that spell?
Soar. Rosewood Eagles will soar.
That concludes today's edition of WRMS News Broadcast.
Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to watch our next broadcast next Friday at 9:15 a.m. on your Channel 1 station.
And from all of us here at WRMS,
Let the Eagles soar.